So there's this glitch to level up insanely fast in the new Fortnite season. With it, you can hit level 100 while being completely AFK, and yes, it does work on all devices. Now this is something that I have done myself, and with it, I managed to hit level 100 last season while barely playing the game at all. And yes, this glitch is legitimate and not bannable. I promise I would never lie to you all or trick you guys about that. Now if you are new here and want to learn how to level up fast in Fortnite, win in Fortnite, and improve at all sorts of Fortnite things, be sure to subscribe with notifications so you don't miss anything. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and if you did subscribe, we could hit it this very second, because most of you after all aren't subscribed, so I'd really appreciate it a lot. Now getting into the numbers here, for this glitch you will have the maximum potential to get about 30,555 supercharged XP for every 15 minutes that you're AFK for, which is actually pretty legendary. For a little bit of perspective, you only need 80,000 XP to level up. So basically you'll get one level every 30 minutes that you're AFK for, which is actually pretty crazy considering you don't even need to be at your computer. Now believe it or not, this adds up to 122,220 XP an hour, when nearly half a million XP for every 4-hour session that you do this for. And yes, sadly enough, you must check back to your computer every 4 hours, meaning it may kinda be difficult to do it 24/7, especially when you're kinda like asleep at night, but then again, is that really too important to have a good sleep schedule? Anyway, in case you are curious, this half a million XP converts to a clean 6 levels a session when you are supercharged. And believe it or not, this will convert to an insane 3 million XP per day. Again, assuming, you wake up in the middle of the night to check back at your computer every 4 hours, but I mean, this is Fortnite after all. If you want to level up, you're gonna have to make some sacrifices. Either way, at this rate, you're going to hit level 100 in just over 2 days. Once again, while doing literally nothing. So I mean, that is pretty nice, isn't it? Okay, so what is the takeaway from this? Well, if you have a bunch of supercharged XP, and you don't really want to play the game, you should definitely use this method. But what if you don't have any XP supercharged? Well, it is still pretty overpowered. You see, you will get an insane roughly 6,000 XP, which adds up to 24,000 XP an hour. And yes, I know I can hear you screaming at your phone. This rate will take a little bit longer to level up, but it's still pretty crazy considering, again, you are basically doing nothing, and for this in particular, you can do it an unlimited amount of times with no limits to it. Now this adds up to a clean 96,000 XP for every 4-hour session that you're doing this for, which translates to a whopping 576,000 XP you can earn for every day that you're AFK for. And keep in mind, this does not include the time that you actually spend playing Fortnite, so as long as you're doing other things in-game to maximize your XP, I think it's pretty safe to say that you're going to level up pretty fast. With this being said, obviously, you can't do this glitch while also playing Fortnite at the same time. It doesn't really work like that, though I kind of think that goes without saying. Now, obviously, there are a couple of downsides to this, as some of you pointed out in my last video on this topic. To start, yes, this does use some electricity, but if you do it on your phone or Nintendo Switch or something, it will be minimal. And then no, you will not get banned for it. I feel pretty confident saying this, and you'll see exactly why in just a minute. And then yes, this does still work. And then well, for whatever reason, Epic went over and changed a couple of the supercharged numbers since the last time I made a video on this. Don't worry, as of the making of this video, the numbers I showed you are correct, and if anything else changes, I'll be sure to update you all down in the pinned comment of this video. Okay, so now on exactly how to do this strategy. So I'm sure you're all curious on exactly what mode are we going to do this in. So you have solos, you have duos, you have squads, you of course have team rumble, but the issue with all these modes is that at any time someone can go and they can kill you, and then of course you do cap out at about 20 to 25ish minutes. So obviously we're not going to go into any of these modes. The same thing is true for arena solos, duos, and of course trios. Then after this, you have all of your LTMs, which once again, these are pretty inconsistent. We never know what LTM is going to be in the game, so they're not too reliable for any, good glitches or anything like that. So that leaves us with Party Royale, Battle Lab, and Creative. Well, I'm just going to tell you, for this glitch, we're going to want to go into Creative. And I'm going to be honest, you probably already knew that, because looking around, there are so many different options in Creative. For example, we can walk around and we can see, we can go into these modes, you can go to Surfboard, you can go to whatever this is. Obviously, there are limitless opportunities of what to do in Creative. So obviously, if you want, you can always go into some random mode, like this one right over here. This one looks pretty fun. Of course, before I show you exactly what this glitch is, if you are new here and want to learn how to level up fast in Fortnite, win in Fortnite, and improve at all sorts of Fortnite things, subscribe with notifications, because remember, if you do subscribe, we can hit our goal of 50,000 by the end of the year. Okay, so apparently this mode actually is starting. Now the idea here right now is if you're playing a mode like this, I'm kind of by myself, which is pretty sad. Either you're playing a mode like this, every 15 minutes Epic Games will say, hey, this person is playing Fortnite creative, they deserve to have something as a reward, and so they will actually give you XP. But here's the glitch, you actually do not need to be in a game like this, playing with your friends or anything like that. In fact, you can actually do all of this back on the hub. Yep, it is that simple, just be AFK in the hub, you'll get XP just like that. Now, if you want to learn more about how to level up fast this season by, actually playing the game, you can click right down here. But that is all I have for now, and I'll see you all later.